Yo, what's going on, folks? Happy Memorial Day. It's your main man, Rick the Dawn. And I got something special for everybody, man. Y'all showed so much love to this series that I feel like it's only right to do something that I think should make you happy, and that is give you a triple header. That's right. We're going to play 3 episodes in this. And we got a bye week, so that's kind of cool. We're going to play 3 episodes in this one episode, and this is a special occasion. So we won't do this again. All right, y'all, here we go. We face off against Denver first. And the big question I'm weighing right now is, can I win out? Can I win 3 of 3 games? We're going to find out right now. All right, so Denver starting things out with a bang. They're not going to allow us to win easily, apparently. All right, we got my main man Myram on the kickback. Once again, doing a great job. I probably should have stayed on my feet a little longer. So I haven't really been, I've been kind of busy, so I haven't got a chance to really play. So, I figured why not do this for this very special occasion. Happy Memorial Day to anybody out there listening, watching. Thank you so much for joining me on this beautiful day. And of course, if you have any service members in your family who, served or passed or lost their lives due to a wonderful and great sacrifice, the sacrifice of life, of course, this episode is dedicated to you and them. Here we go, y'all. Yeah. Right now, the offense is banging on all cylinders, man. Beautiful block right there. I'm not sure who that was, but threw a amazing block. All right, Levi is, as we've seen over the last few weeks, an amazing addition to the team. He just does exactly what he's supposed to do. Handles business. Mav with the beautiful catch right there. Here we go. See if I can take this home. Of course not. Of course not. All right. So yeah, that felt good though. It did. I held as long as I could. Shout out to my main man, Mr. Mav. Mav is on the board. Here we go. Okay. That was a risk. I had to take it though. All right. It was a risk I had to take. All right, we're trying to see what Denver brings to the table. Their record doesn't say much. They seem to be a very middle-of-the-pack type of team. All right, they're doing exactly what they're supposed to do. They're just scoring and converting their extra points. And for me, at this particular point, it's very clear what I would like to do. I would like to get the ball down the field, of course. And I'm going to take advantage of the... whoa. Very, very rare drop right there. That was completely unexpected. I'm not sure if you were able to catch my reaction there. All right, but we're going to... good run right there by King. As we know, King is very shifty, man. He just always seems to slip the defense. Always. All right, so I want to, at this point, start to feed my running back a little bit. I love this running back. I'm not going to hold you. Did you see that? That was insane. Levi is just something else, man. He just look at this guy, man. He's just so slippery. You can't catch this guy. I'm telling you, if he's that good now, at some point he's going to be just unstoppable. And I don't want to trade Levi. I think I'm going to hold on to Levi. I think he's going to be like, oh my gosh, can somebody get there? Wow. That was absolutely horrendous, man. I want to take a lot of blame for that because I feel like I was supposed to be smarter, you know what I mean? But at the same time, he's supposed to hold on to the ball, dude. That could have swung the entire game right there because I can't even tell you that we have enough time to do anything, spectacular. But what it does do is tell me to calm down. I was getting a little ahead of myself, I guess you could say. I was feeling it. It's been a long time since I've seen one of my players cough up the ball. So, in a lot of ways, I was conditioned to think that I was invulnerable. Like, okay, we're not fumbling as of late, so let's try. Let's keep pushing the envelope. But, okay, the gloves are off at this particular point. I think what I have to do is play smarter. Of course, dive more often. Oh, this is a tough play right here. Oh, tough. Beautiful catch by Mav. Mav, I'm going to start calling him Sticky Fingers, man. He rarely drops a pass. So it's like if you go to Francis Rick with a nice catch and juke move. If you go to King, you know you're going to be very hard to tackle. And if you go to Mav, you know he's going to catch the ball. It's kind of woo, beautiful pass. See, once again, Mav with the sticky fingers, man. Every time I throw it to Mav, I know he's going to make the conversion. And that was a bad pass, but let's see what happens. They're playing really good goal line defense. There it is. All right, so at this moment, I really have to make up for the missed 2-point conversion, and let's see if we can do that right now. Beautiful throw. Mav, once again, man, sticky fingers. If this was a singular episode, then it would have been called Sticky Fingers because literally Mav is he just doesn't miss catches, and it's such a great relief to know that. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you my game plan, and right now I'm getting very, very bad vibes. This could be a loss for me. I'm gonna tell you why. Because I have no intentions of tying the game. So once I score, if I can score, I have every bad pass. Great catch by King. I thought that was gonna definitely get picked off. But if I can score, let me tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for 2. And so far in this game, I'm 50% when going for a 2-point conversion. That does not make me feel that good. Beautiful catches, beautiful throws. Everything is going according to plan. I should be running the ball, and I would have been running the ball if I were up. Woo, good slip right there. Okay, now we're in a very, very great spot on the field. It's time to get Levi involved just a little bit. All right. I don't want to get caught where I'm trying to score in the last few seconds, but at the same time, I don't want to score too soon. Here we go. All right. Even worse. All right, we're getting some really, really, really bad plays here. I'm just going to call a spade on this. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Change of plans. Change of plans. Dude, goodness gracious. Ooh. Oh, my gosh. Did he get it? Oh, he didn't even get it, bro. You know what's confusing for me? He looked like he was ahead of the first down line. Oh, wow. Did you see that? I don't know, man. They're really trolling me right now. Like, Retro Bowl is trolling me so bad right now. They know I can't score in 27 seconds. So they're giving me they gave me like a fumble recovery. They know I can't score that fast. There's no evidence to suggest I can score this fast. All right, I'm going to take a timeout. The sad part is we have the type of team that should be able to take advantage of this beautiful situation here. Ah, man, this is going to be a hard loss for me. I came in with a lot of enthusiasm. I felt like we had the team to make it happen. All right, there you go. You never know what to expect. I thought that we would win that game. I swear I thought we was going to win that. But Denver just kind of punched us in the face. And, you know, that fumble changed everything. So, you know, you kind of need a humbler. That was my humbler game of the day. I felt like I couldn't be beat. And, you know, there's the truth. The truth is I'm still very beatable, man. I'm going to give this guy some tackling power. It doesn't have much. But the defense showed out. The defense showed up and showed out. So far, 0 for 1. And it sucks to hear myself say that because I knew for a fact that we would get that game. I want to take a look at my guys. They seem to be pretty good. I'm going to go, let's see, my defense seems to be getting tired. I don't want any injuries at all. So I'm going to go light on defense, go hard on offense. And let's just cross our fingers and say and hope, rather, that there's no injuries. Here we go. All right, I love the way this turf looks. Very, very beautiful turf. Beautiful field overall. Like, Minnesota has a beautiful everything. Like, the jerseys are a nice color. Great run back by Myro. All right, beautiful, just a beautiful vibe here. I almost feel like I should have picked Minnesota to run a franchise with or a dynasty with because I would have loved looking at this beautiful turf every day. Beautiful run right there by Francis Rick. And I don't know, what was the lesson learned from the last game? You know, dive, number one. I think that was King who coughed that up, right? Dive, get out of bounds, keep your head on the swivel. And more importantly, don't get ahead of yourself. Don't think that because you're having a good run that, you know, a team is going to show up and beautiful. Wait, good start to the game. Crying out loud. That the team's going to lay down for you, right? I tried to get out of bounds there. That's the same guy who coughed the ball up, my main man King. I'm going to try not to hold that over his head forever. You know how beautiful right there, beautiful. All right, so we also learned last game that Monsieur Mav is just a little bit better than I might have expected. All right, great start to the game. And let's see if our defense can show up today. But yeah, I was going to say Monsieur Mav is a little better than we expected. I mean, he catches just about everything. You saw right there he was able to, take a tackle without falling. All right, shout out to Minnesota. This will be another competitive game. All right, I'm going to try to mix things up just a little bit, only because our offense seems to be firing very well on all cylinders, right? We score very quick, and we know that because we've already scored a touchdown. They scored a touchdown, and yet we're still in the first quarter. So that tells me that touchdowns will score very quickly. All right, and as you can see, I'm being a lot more cautious, making sure I get out of bounds. And from this point, I have a couple decisions to make. Matter of fact, it's not even a decision for me. It's a guarantee. All right, I was going to try to stay on my feet and blast past the defensive line, but they did a good job with converting that tackle there. But I know what I'm going to do. My goal from here is to wait a minute. Let me focus real quick because this happened last game where I wasn't focused. All right, beautiful run by Daniel Royal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold the ball for this entire quarter, not score too fast, and that way, when they get the ball at the half, they won't get a chance to. Beautiful run through the middle, man. We don't see a lot of those kind of runs, but they won't get a chance to double dip on us because we score so fast, right? And as again, you can see I'm tempting fate by staying on my feet and not taking a dive. Levi has given me the impression that he can take a tackle or two. He doesn't seem to be fumble prone. So you'll see me take a little more risk with Levi. Also, you'll see the same thing when I'm running the ball with Francis Rick. He seems to be a really strong player who can take a tackle or two. So we did a good job with holding the ball. We are now at the point where if we score, the opposition should not be able to convert a touchdown. So good job. Excellent job. So you can see a lot more focused play here. You know, definitely taking my time and just making sure that I do my job. All right, great job by the offense. They did an amazing job there. And we got an interception by Myron. Shout out to Myron, man. Myron is just like a force of nature on the defensive side. All right, so we're going to kick the ball off, and this is what we were trying to avoid. We're trying to make sure they couldn't score in the second quarter and then get the ball back in the third quarter and score again, which would definitely not be good for us. So, yeah, shout out to Myron for stopping that. And as you can see, they score in the third quarter, but they're not up. And, you know, if we would have scored fast, that's exactly what would have happened. But Myron is just an all-around player. He does a great job with running the kicks back, and also does a great job with just slowing down their offense. All right. Right now, I would say that my team is just doing a very, very good job on the offensive side. You can tell that they're more focused. This is kind of how teams respond after a loss. They come back with a sense of urgency and trying not to repeat the same mistake. And I get the sense that despite that I'm controlling them, just looking at my players and just how they're catching the ball, their slipping tackles, stuff like that, it does seem like it has an element of realness to it. All right, great run back. If I was watching this team on TV and we took a terrible loss like that, first off, I would be upset because Detroit to this point has shown that they just don't, they're not supposed to take losses like that. Like, that was a very bonehead loss. Beautiful way to slip the tackle right there. I stayed on my feet. I should have took a dive there, I think. But they've shown that they're better than that, and I don't think that was their best display. And, you know, of course, anytime you lose a game based off of a turnover, that's always going to have a negative and bad taste, right? This just wasn't a good look for us. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to score here. And instead of doing something risky, which I would argue this is very risky, right? Here it is. Great kick. Oh, that could have been bad. That could have been real bad. All right. So right now, this is risky. Let me tell you why it's risky. Because if they score, they tie the game, and we don't get the opportunity to score again, because time will more than likely be just about out. So we're depending on our defense right now to hold them and maybe get a stop. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Right now, the defense was not able to get a stop. Yes. Yes. That was exactly what I was hoping for. I was hoping that we can get either a stop as far as the touchdown is concerned, or get a stop on the extra point conversion. And we got a stop on the extra point conversion. So shout out to the defense, man. You know, those draft spots dedicated to defense this year are just paying dividends, man, paying dividends. So at this point, it's only one thing that needs to happen. That's called poise and conversions. We have to get yardage on every play. We can't accept, or we can't even tolerate a wasted down. That was exactly what I was talking about. So now that puts us in a very, very, very peculiar situation. All right, I'm going to do something that might be controversial. Oh, my gosh. So that was by far the most terrifying point of this game. And that's because we had a drop pass. All right. So we're going to just stay the course. And the minute I get the opportunity, I'm probably going to take a field goal. All right. Here we go. I'll take it now. Okay. I'm going to kick the extra point for practice. Ah! That's exactly what I was afraid of. All right. It's game over. Okay. I took a risk there. That was a bad risk. Man. So that's 2 games in the book. And as you know, we're doing a triple header right here. We are still firmly as in the number 1 seat in the NFC conference. And yeah, it wasn't as easy as I was hoping for. I was hoping for 3 just blowouts. But as you can see, that's not the case. We did get a nice level up for Myram. Myram is by far the strongest player on the defensive side. So that definitely feels good. We're going to get a nice bye week. What I'm going to do is I'm going to raise the training for both sides. Since it's a bye week, there's no risk of injury. And look at this. This is pretty cool. So I can take the XP, or I can just take the 2 points or the 2 coach coins. Very difficult decision here. I think what I may do is take the XP, because as much as I want the coach coins, and they're pretty cool, I really want my team to level up. You see this? This is what I want. I had 3 players level up, and no one took any damage to their condition. So by far, that was certainly a smart decision. I didn't really think I would make a decision like that to lose 2 coach coins, for crying out loud. But arm strength going up for Daniel Royal, that's worth more than 2 coach coins by itself. And then when you look at what's about to happen now, I have the opportunity to make King's catching stronger, make him more strong in terms of holding onto the ball. And I can even increase the speed. I think speed is really cool, but I'm going to pass on that. I'm going to do something that addresses one of King's biggest shortcomings, and that is holding on to the ball. So with raising his strength, we can kind of hold on to the ball, take more risk when we catch the ball, and not feel like we have to dive immediately with King now. I think that is a huge, huge addition. 3 players leveling up. I don't have to tell you, man, that's pretty good for us. And right now, everyone is strong, so I can take a risk here and keep training it hard. And let's play our final game of this episode. Thank you for checking this out. If you got this far in the video, throw your man a like. Obviously, you're enjoying this series, man. Show some love right there. And let's go ahead and bang out with Tampa real quick. We're 8-2, and the goal is to go 9-2 by the time this is all done. All right, beautiful white on black and blue jerseys. Myram just got leveled up, looking very strong out the gate. Super fast, by the way. I love his speed. His speed is insane. I want to have a good game, and I'll tell you why. Because we have, oh, beautiful right there. Beautiful right there. Who is that? That was King. You see the difference when they have strength? You know, normally that would have been a tackle, but he's stronger now. So he's able to take tackles, or take hits rather, without coughing the ball up. You see that? So that's 2 tackles on, or 2 hits on King. And you can see the difference almost immediately. Woo! Man, Levi is just such an exciting player to watch. When he catches that ball, you really don't know what's going to happen. And he's still, wow, man. Do you see the immediate change in King's gameplay? Immediately, almost. He's just taking hits and just not folding to the hit like we have seen in the past. So shout out to King. And I have to, at the conclusion of this game, consider going back to lighter trainings, because you can see that Mav is very upset. And that usually happens when your players are being overworked. Wow, very slippery right there. Was not able to even touch him to see the animation of him getting hit. And let's see if we can get King involved. Wow, man. Shout out to King. King is just a new player right now, so this is the most exciting part of this game. Watching your players go from these very soft and tentative players to seeing them be able to take 2 hits and still be on their feet. That's the most exciting part about this game. All right. I was hoping for a stop there. We were not able to convert, in that particular way to get a stop. But here we are. We got my man Myron taking the kick back, doing a great job. Anytime you see the kick returner get past the 20, then you know that player did a really good job in terms of kicking the ball back. Because if you take a touchback, they're going to put you at the 20. All right. So far, King is showing and proving that level up was definitely needed. And that was a controversial play. Probably should have threw the ball, but I wanted to see what I could do with Levi. I'm going to go back to a very, very, I'm going to be a diversified approach rather. I'm going to incorporate several different ways of getting the ball in positive yardage. I'm going to run with my quarterback. This was a bad throw that was converted. Great job on Mav. All right, I'm going to try to get on the outside. Exactly. That's what I wanted right there. Beautiful run by Levi. As I told you before, Levi is such a dynamic running back. Every time he catches the ball, it's like you don't know what he's going to give you. I saw that the defense in that particular case was trying to line me up for a fumble. So, bad pass. I'm sorry. So there was a little confusion there. I saw my running back. Ooh, that could have been an interception right there. I got to be very careful here, and I definitely have to convert. Great job by Francis Rick. So, yeah, what happened on that play is I saw my running back. He made a very awkward move in the back, and it made me feel like I had maybe made a mistake and ran the ball instead of throw the ball. So what you saw was me trying to recover and make sure that I wasn't going to make a bad play with my running back. All right, so we did a great job with managing the clock. We will be able to score before the conclusion of this quarter. And they will not have, good job. They won't have any time to do anything as far as to respond, okay? I'm going to go for the kick again. Since we are in the lead, there's no reason in taking an unnecessary risk that could actually hurt us if we don't convert. All right, so right now, Tampa has the ball. They're doing a great job in terms of just scoring and answering every time we score. Let's try to hover. Okay, good. I was trying to run some hurry-up defense to see if we can, rattle them, but we were unsuccessful in that way. So they're doing a good job, though. I would say Tampa Bay is certainly a great force with regards to just converting, touchdown. They're doing a good job on that front. And this is a very, very tricky play. I'm gonna bow out gracefully and just throw the ball away. That was set up perfectly by Retro Bowl for the interception. In fact, both plays were. If you watch that play that just unfolded, both of those plays were just interception bait right there. Sometimes Retro Bowl will set you up for the interception, and if you're not used to seeing those lineups, then you will. Great play right there by Francis Rick. If you're not prepared for those lineups, you will force the play and more than likely get a turnover. Okay, but we've seen that play over 1,000 times. So, just able to recognize it and make the smart play and throw it away. All right, right now we are moving the ball very, very well. Not as good as our, that's a bad play. Ooh! All right, so that was just bad timing. Great idea, but too slow. All right, you saw that right there, right? That was insane, and I'm not sure if they're going to replay that, but that was actually a very insane play. Go check that out again. We fumbled the ball right into the hands of another player of mine. So very happy with that. That's a very fortunate outcome for us because that could have been bad. All right, we saw what a one fumble can do to a game. One fumble. Great job by King. Once again, one of the most shifty players on my team. We're going to continue to be very disciplined here because they haven't messed up, and all it takes is for our defense to just throw them off one time, right? I'm going to mix it up a little bit, throw a couple hurry-up defenses in there, and then also a little bit of patience in hopes that they score, and we can stop them here. Can we get the stop? No. Okay. So Right now, ladies and gentlemen, the game is alive and well. We are very far from a automatic win. We saw what one fumble, one interception, one mistake can do. And all of my players right now are a little more susceptible to making a mistake right now because over the course of a game, stamina, that plays a part. Okay, so you might see stuff like that where they don't convert a catch, and I'll even argue that the play calling is a little suspect right now. I'm not getting. This is a very All right, so here's where I get very, very nervous because I'm not seeing what I want to see right now. Great catch. Great job with getting out of bounds. I can't stress that enough because guys are just you can tell that they're a little bit weaker now in terms of just speed, effectiveness. And right now we're in field goal range. So we're not at a point where I can say we're going to win, but we're definitely in a space where I say we have given ourselves a great shot to win. Great tackle break, man. So once again, we see just how important leveling your players up is because see, they're really baiting me right now. That corner looks so tempting, and I'm going to take it. All right, I'm going to take it. I'm going to call the timeout. Man, this is getting really interesting. It's not. I'm not getting the plays I'm looking for. Great dive, man. Wow. Check that out. Mav is like one of the most dependable wide receivers I've seen in quite some time. Look at the dive catch. Wow, man. That was insane. He very well put the game on his back right there and dare I say, saved us. Good catch by King. Man, what a turn of events with that beautiful catch right there. A nice dive catch of all things. I mean, how many times have you seen that? All right, so there you have it, man. We went 2 for 1. I'm not happy. I can't lie to you. I can't say I'm happy with the turnout of this amazing episode dedicated to Memorial's Day and, of course, the great sacrifices. But I can't tell you I'm happy with this. I had every intention of going 3-0. But you know how it goes. You can't control everything. You know what I mean? So we had a terrible fumble that threw off everything, in my opinion. I think without that, we would have done a lot better. Shout out to Curbs, man, the linebacker with 8 tackles. That's insane. So he definitely did a great job on the defensive side of the ball. Overall, I'm happy, though. Monsieur Mav gets a level up. He's very slow, but I'm going to actually do something a little controversial. I know he can be faster, but I'm going to put the points in his stamina because he's a great catcher. All right, you can see his catching attributes right at the very top. He just catches everything. We saw him even dive for a catch. I mean, that's insane. All right, let's take a look at our players. We've put them a lot over this 3-game skit, and right now we're looking pretty solid in terms of conditioning, but I'm going to go light, and the only reason I'm going to do that is because I want to avoid injury, obviously, but I also want to raise the morale of my players. When you play so many games at high training, it does wear on your players. All right, we go against Las Vegas next, and that 3-game marathon, if you will, does one thing. It gets us closer to the inevitable. We're 100% going to the playoffs. I don't see any scenario where we don't make it because right now we are division leaders, and of course, I'm not going to just go on an absolute downfall where I lose 5 games or anything crazy like that. So maybe I should knock on wood real quick because I've seen that happen before, right? Where I just lost 4 games straight. That happened last season, actually. But that was due to an injury. So as long as we don't have any injury to Daniel Royal, we should be able to sustain this high level of play. But if you enjoyed this and you like what you saw, please throw your main man a like on the video. And of course, I'll be back if this video gets those kind of likes. My goal for this video is like 20 likes. I appreciate those who do contribute to that. I'll see you in the next one, y'all. Be safe out there. Happy Memorial Day and, stay up. I holla. Peace.